Creating AI videos can seem very daunting and to some very extent seem even very challenging. However, I found this platform which have attempted to simplify the process and also make it a little bit more fun throughout the creation process. Here is what I was able to create. A very long time ago, right here in the jungle, a very beautiful friendship began to brew. Zola the bat and Zulu the python became very good friends. Their friendship was one that was envied by all the animals in the forest. One day, they sat down and said to themselves,
"Whenever either of us goes to the market, we must buy a gift that the other will truly love. Agreed?"
Agreed, my good friend.
And so they all agreed. On the next market day was the bat's turn. As he moves through the market, enjoying the nice views, at the end of the day, as he heads home, he remembered.
Oh no! Zulu's gift! Mash it! Get your Zulu key!
He bought the beautiful beads. As he heads home, night fell, and he decided to leave it with a younger snake to be given to Zulu when he wakes up in the morning.
Give these to Zulu when he wakes up.
Zulu wakes up the next morning excited to try out his new gift. As he puts it on, it keeps falling down. Zulu becomes frustrated. He puts the bead away, hoping to pay back one day. The next market day was Zulu's turn. On his way home after shopping, he suddenly remembers that he had not purchased something of essence for his good friend the bat. He turns around. Oh, he thought to himself, this will be a great gift for my good friend the bat. He bought it, and by the time he got home, it was dark. He then visited the house of the bat and left the hat with the younger bat to be given to the main bat when he wakes up in the morning. As the morning came, the bat was excited to try on his new hat. As he jumps into the air, it falls to the ground. He tries again and it keeps falling. He becomes angry and heads towards the house of Zulu.
My good friend, is that how you treat a friend? You know I don't have a head that can hold a hat, yet you bought me this!
I guess you see how it feels. Never do unto others what you don't want done to you. You know I don't have a waist, yet you bought me beads. How did you expect me to use them? Now you are angry, but you forgot what you did.
And so the bat learned a hard lesson that never do unto others what you don't want done to you. if you give me some time, I'm going to go through the process and show you how I created this entire video using a new tool called Canvas, all in a platform called TopView AI. To get to this platform, all you need to do is to just go to Google and type in TopView AI, and it is going to take you to this particular interface. Now, once you are at this particular interface, once you go to the left here, you would see the tool here called Canvas. Now, just click on Canvas and then you can come here and click on Start Creating. Now, it's going to open and all the magic is going to happen on the right hand side here. You see your name, and then when you come down here, you can see all the various models that you can use to write. Now, I am looking to keep the cost very low, so I'm going to select this Gemini 3.5 Flash, and as you can see, it says the cost is 2 times lower. So I'm going to go with that. Now let's go ahead and write our prompt. I want to create a 2D Ghibli style animation of an ancient African village jungle animal video story about the friendship between the bat and python snake. Now, basic spelling mistakes are allowed. That's why you see me spelling the python wrongly here. However, adding the snake gives the AI context. So basic spelling mistakes are still allowed. They met under a tree one day and they decide to be friends. They both agreed that when they go to the market, each one should buy something that the other will like. A week later, on a market day, the bat went to the village market, and on his way back, he remembers he didn't buy anything for his friend, the python snake. Hence, he goes back to the market and buys some beads from a woman seller at the market. He bought the beads and left back to the house. By the time he got home, it was already night. In that night, he took the beads to the python snake. When he got there, the python snake was sleeping. Hence, the bat left the beads with another small snake. That when the python wakes up, they should give it to him. The next morning, python snake wakes up and decides to try on the beads. Anytime he tries to put the beads on, the beads fall through his body to the ground, since a snake body cannot hold beads without a waist. He tried again to no avail. The python snake then says that, "My friend, the bat, is that how you treat a friend? You know I don't have a body that can hold beads, yet you chose to give me a gift I cannot use." So you realize that since this is a dialogue, or this is something that I want the snake to say at this point, I've actually kept it into the inverted commas. So I continue. After complaining to himself, the python snake takes the beads and puts it in a box for hiding. The following week, the python snake also goes to the market. On his way back from the market, and once again, there's a mistake. Forgive the way this whole thing is written, but this AI still understands what is going on here. He remembers he didn't buy anything for his friend the bat. The python then crawls all the way back to the village market and buys a hat from a seller at the market. When the python snake got home, it was already night. He then sent the hat to the house of the bat. When he got there, the bat was sleeping. He then decides to leave the hat behind with a junior bat to hand it over to the main bat when he wakes up. The next morning, the bat wakes up and is excited to try the hat. Anytime he flies, the hat falls to the ground. He comes down, puts it on his head, flies up again, and it falls to the ground again. The bat then becomes angry. He immediately flies to the house of the snake. In an angry tone, he tells the snake, and once again, inverted commas, "My good friend, is that how you treat a friend? You know I don't have a head that can hold a hat, yet you choose to buy something like this as a gift for me." Then inverted commas closed. The snake then tells the bat, of course, he's about to speak, so I put that also in another inverted commas. I guess you see how it feels. Never do unto others what you don't want done to you. I knew I didn't have a waist. Of course, there's a mistake here. I later came back to correct it to you. You knew I didn't have a waist, yet you bought me, you knew I didn't have a waist, yet you bought me beads as a gift. How did you expect me to use it? Now you are angry, but you have forgotten what you did. The bat looks sad and remorseful. Then I kept a full stop, then wrote the end. Basically, this is the full details of the whole story. And now my general rule of thumb here is that I wrote the full story like I am narrating it to a child, whilst adding in the details of what the characters are about to say. Now, like everything AI, if you spend time here giving it all the details, then you're going to end up with a better product. Now, once all that is done, we just go ahead and then click on this button right here to start generating the story. And then we sit back for the magic to happen. And the canvas is going to go through the story, trying to understand it. And then once it is done, you must read it. And if it is okay, then you just tell it to proceed. If you want to change something, or probably the AI has misunderstood something in the story, then you can prompt to rechange those things before you proceed. In my case, I've realized that it is trying to make the video too short, so I want it to increase the length. So I'm just going to come down here and then type in the length should be at least 4 minutes. And then I'll go ahead and just click on generate, so that it will try to change all the timing to match up the 4 minutes process. It's going through doing lots of thinking and trying to understand exactly whatever that is going on, and also trying to expand it. So if we read through and everything is okay, all we need to do now is just to come down here and just tell it okay. And then we just click on generate, and it will go ahead again and start generating. One thing I would want to say is that even though the information may seem plenty, take your time and go through to read before we get to the final stage of generation, because these are AI tools and generations cost money. So to make sure that we are doing the right thing, make sure you read through before we get to the final stage where we start the generation process. It has already gone ahead and generated the first location here. So I'm coming down here to just say, let's proceed, so that it will continue to generate all the other scenes or other locations needed as well. And as usual, it is just going through, doing its thing, trying to understand the context and generating more and more as we go along. So these are the character previews, and then I have to go through them to be sure that I am okay. And if I am okay, I just say okay. It is going to go ahead and generate all the various characters that are in the story. If we scroll down here to the canvas, and truly on the canvas, we can see that all the various elements have been extracted. This is amazing, guys. No too much complex technicalities needed here. We started with our own story, and we are basically guiding the AI throughout the whole process. As usual, this is not a replacement for human creativity, but it is just supposed to make our life way much more easier and faster within the process. So we can see all the locations, and we can even see the characters of the snake. Over here, I am just coming here to tell it to proceed because I think I am okay. So it's going to go ahead to the next step and try to generate all the other characters and all the other prompts that are also needed. It's just going through and doing its thing. And then I'll just come here and, as usual, just click on OK for it to proceed, because I seem to be okay with all that it has given me. So it has already broken all the things down into the various scenes that are supposed to be in the story. And it is laying everything out. So with your mouse, you can simply scroll through or zoom out on your keyboard to see everything in totality. So as I keep zooming out over here, we can see that it's showing us all the various scenes ready to be generated. And so if we come over here, you would see a generate video button. And once we click on it, you can see this is the full prompt that is going to be generated. So what we can do here is that we can go through, make our own sort of changes. And then down here is where we can change the settings. And so over here is the aspect ratio 16:9. And then over here, we can also change the resolution. I will use 480p just to be able to save more credit, because CDance, I'm going to use CDance, which is quite expensive. And then as usual, I will take it to somewhere around 15 seconds because I always want my characters to be able to breathe, no rush. So once I'm done, I'll just come here and click on generate. And it's going to take 7.5 credits to be able to generate this full video. And so it's already generating over here. We can proceed again, go to the next one, click on the generate button and make sure that our prompt is exactly what we want. And we click here as usual to make sure that we are at 480p and then 15 seconds. And then we click on generate. We go through to the next one, same process. Make sure everything is fine. Change, as usual, click over here, change it to 480p, and then make sure it's 15 seconds, 16:9, and then we click on generate. We repeat the process again for all the other scenes that have been lined up so that we can have everything generated in the 480p processors. This is important so that at the end of the day, we'll be able to save money on it. And then later we can upscale all of this into 720p or 1080 or probably even 4K. I'm going to go ahead and play you a sample of one of what we just generated. So if I click on play over here, this is simply amazing. And as I scroll through, we can see other ones here. Let's play this and see. Simply amazing, guys. And one other feature here is that when you hover through a generated video, this kind of bar appears at the top, and we have remix. We also have to extract the audio, upscale, and my favorite feature, frame capture. This is always important to me because anytime I am making AI videos, when you generate a video to a certain point, in order to make it smooth, the next scene must maintain that same level of consistency. And so this is one of the key things I look out for in any sort of AI that I want to use for any serious project. So I've been able to capture the image here, and then right away it reloads it down here so you can reuse it to do any sort of generations again within this process. So here's what I'm going to do. The information here is quite too much, so I'm going to delete everything and attempt to rewrite the prompt again the way I want. So I'm going to say in the scene at, then I'll tag in that particular picture. Let's scroll through here. I'm going to find it, new frame, and then I'm going to click on it over here, and it will add it up to the text. So I'm going to go through, still make some changes here. I like manual corrections when it comes to this AI stuff, and just make sure that it is exactly what I want. So once I'm okay, I'm just going to come here and click on generate, and it's going to go through and regenerate the whole thing. And this is how the final generated video looks like.
I guess you see how it feels. Never do unto others what you don't want done to you. I know I don't have a waist, yet you bought me beads. How did you expect me to use them? Now you are angry, but you forgot what you did.
Let's go back and play this other one too.
My good friend, is that how you treat a friend? My earnest is I Colbert a friend? You know I don't have a head that can hold a hat.
Amazing. So once you are done, you have several options. Because I have generated all this in 480p, you can upscale them here before you download them, or you can go ahead and download them. So the download button is here. I'm just going to click on the download button. But it is also important for you to know that if we click on this add timeline button, there's actually a timeline here where you can edit everything together. But to be totally honest with you, as a professional, I will still want to have a professional editing suite where I will download each of these video files and then take them into an editing software and be able to put everything together, which is exactly what I am doing here. So I'm going to go through, make sure I download all of this clip by clip, and then at the end of the day, I'm just going to lay everything in Adobe Premiere Pro and edit it all together. But you don't need to use Adobe Premiere Pro. You can use any sort of other editing software to do that. And if you need to see how the editing is done, I have this video on this channel where I show exactly how I mostly edit together scenes of AI. You can try out Top View AI with the links in the description below and also in the comment section. And I'm still so much in love with Top View's Drama Studio tool. And if you want to know more about that as well, click here to watch that particular video. Until next time, as always, guys, keep practicing filmmaking. Peace out.